Well, hello everyone. It's like the kids are just back off school. I can hear them calling, shouting outside. So I managed to get myself some rushes today when I was down at the park. I'll show you some photos of that later. But many of you know that February the 1st is St Bridget's Day, and we tend to make a cross on St Bridget's Day. So I'm just going to demonstrate a little cross making for you today. I have some little bits of embroidery thread just to tie it at the end. So perhaps we'll tie it with the green as well. So let me just open this up. So we've got some thread and we'll just cut that. I've not done anything like this sort of video thing before. So we usually have 4 ends on the cross. So we'll try and just split this into 4. And by all means, feel free to go out and get yourself some rushes. That's what we call it anyway, rushes. And make a cross. So you start with 1. And they can be all sorts of different sizes. It doesn't matter because you'll actually cut the end when you get to the end. So you start with 1 and then you just bring 1 across and you actually bend it around. So you've got this double on one side and there's your single again. What you want to do is turn it and just get the next one and just put it next to it and bend it around. And then you'll see it starting to, you see that? I'm not sure if you can see that. It's starting to create a little kind of center of a cross. And let's just hope that I can carry on and make some sort of effort of a cross. So things like this, like creative focusing and stuff like this is very good. It's very therapeutic in nature. And obviously you're connecting with the earth. I went out today and I thought, am I going to get some rushes anywhere? And there was just one spot in the park, the whole park. I did ask St Bridget to direct me to the place where there was rushes. So I can see that stuck to me now. You see, this is not what you would call professional, and so I went slightly different route than normal. You can see it's starting to take shape, and lo and behold, there in front of me were 2 little bushes of rushes. So I had a plastic bag with me. I was all prepped and ready. So I just scooped some of them up in the hopes that I would remember how to make the cross and just enjoy. I know that there are certain groups of people back home in Ireland where they get together and they make crosses together, and that's lovely. It's a way just to do something creative, which again, you're using right brain, alpha brain, and also perhaps just a little community get together for some people. These are kind of, oh, you see that one's broken, so we can't use that. So get rid of that one. That's why it's good to get yourself a whole bundle. The idea of it is that the middle cross doesn't have to be that big. You can see there it's really taking shape. But you can keep going for as long as you want. So you just put the rush next to it. You fold it round. I haven't been watching how I've been recording actually, so this might not have recorded brilliantly. So again, let's see, I've just been concentrating, haven't I? We bend it round and then we turn it. So it depends on which way that you really want to go, I guess. Some people might go the opposite way. This is just the way I'm doing it. So bending it round, turning it, and keep it nice and tight. So try and, keep the squares aligned so they give that good shape. But yeah, as I say, people get together in groups and it's just a nice way for a little community to gather. Sometimes traditions are a way for people to get out of the house and get together, and as long as that is done and people are there for the right reasons, then that is a good thing. So some traditions are good, and you'll probably notice as well there's a lot more sort of being shared about St Bridget nowadays. There's a lot more interest in St Bridget. Perhaps it's the awakening of the divine feminine. Who knows? But she is St Patrick's counterpart in a way. She's the matron saint of Ireland, and she was a healer. So it's very close to the my work as well, the work of the healer, and she was, I think the legend goes that she was offered some land to start up her I guess convent or healing practice or whatever you might want to call it, and they said, yeah, you can have as much land as your cloak can cover. And so she lay down her cloaks. That one's broken as well, so we'll just get rid of that one. Some of them aren't as stable, but you can see we're coming into the cross shape now, and we're almost there. But yes, she was told to lay down her cloak, and as much land as she or the cloak would cover would be hers. And so as she lay down the cloak, it grew and grew and grew and covered a huge area of land. So there you go. It's very simple to start. So just that one length to start, and then you bend one rush around it, and then you just hold that like that, and then you get the next rush and you just bend that around it. So you just bend it around, and then you turn and hold that one, make sure they're nice and tight, and get the next one. So it's something you might want to do with the kids as well. You might want to show them how to do it. So just again, just bending it around, turning it around, and holding it. Okay, so we'll do another couple because I have another couple of long ones here. We'll just do another couple there. And then what we do is we tie it off. So let's do that one. It was quite a nice day, although it was blustery. There was, as soon as I sat down to kind of pick up the rushes, this breeze came, and I was going, St Bridget, is that you? So where's my little, there we go. So the idea is that then you have these sort of weird ends then here, right? And what you want to do is give yourself some length on the legs of the cross, as it were, and you'll tie the string around, and then you can cut the ends away. So you can cut the different sized ends away. So we will tie one of these, and you just, whichever way you can do it. Again, if somebody can hold it for you or hold it together, but you're trying to keep it as tight as you can. So let's do this. Let's tie it around. We'll go around a couple of times, and then we'll just tie it off. And that basically is your St Bridget's cross. And it's a way to remember. It's a way to kind of get creative. It's a way to connect with your heritage if you're Irish, but also to the goddess Bridget, who is this healing goddess. And for all of us healers out there, it's really nice energy to work with. So as you can see, there we have tied that off. I'm just going to tie the rest of them off now so you can see. You can see the finished product. And we'll just, it's easier now that one side is done. So you can just tie it. Oops, gosh. As I said, I'm making a hames of it. Oh, dear. So let's see. I'll bring that round and then give it some length there, and then just tie it off. And there we go. So just tie that around another wee bit so it holds. God, it's fiddly. I should say entertain yourselves while I'm doing this, but I just thought I'd just do a little cross making on a video just to show you how it goes. And by all means, you know, if you find the instruction good, show me what you get up to, show me yours. As you can see now, those two sides are looking quite good. So I'm just going to tie off the other ones. But yeah, if I've inspired you at all to go out and grab a handful of rushes and come in and just, and I really enjoy making these. I used to make them when I was young, and I just really loved, you know, just the creative, making the pattern, just that craftiness of it, you know, working with your hands, working with natural elements, going out and picking them and then making something a bit like, you know, daisy chains as well. I used to like that kind of thing, and connecting with the ground and then making something from it. So that's the 3 done, just one more. And so we'll put this little bit of and I understand that these are, you know, quite a positive symbol to have in your house as well. So it's nice to have the cross at home as well, not just for the Christian kind of symbolism, but you know, if you're into anything, into the sort of goddess energy or divine feminine energy that is now kind of rising on the planet, and that's why we're celebrating Bridget more. Just, you know, we're welcoming her energy into the house. We're welcoming her energy, her healing energy, and she was quite a strong lady. So it is about that inner strength that we women have, and we can often shy away from our own strength. But so that's kind of how it looks now. You can just sort of fix it up and tighten it up a little bit so it holds well, but you can see that looks pretty good, right? And then we'll just cut the ends off so it's tidier. You just do that with your scissors, and we'll turn it round. I'm not sure how much of this you're actually able to see, but you'll get the gist, as they say. And it's as simple as that. And you can have fun with, you know, making tiny little ones. And you can have fun with making huge ones. You know, whatever it is. And you can gift them as well. So if you sit and you make some, you can pass them on. Maybe have them blessed and pass them on. But there you go. There is your St Bridget's cross. A nice Celtic cross for you, all made for St Bridget's Day, for tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed that, and you never know, maybe there'll be more crafty things coming from me in the future. But there you go. Happy St Bridget's Day. Hope you have a lovely day. Take care.